nails the baby hook. The Spurs shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Here's Mr. Clutch. Good, another from three.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now, Greg, alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? Now George. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs able to put on a show for the... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to...
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K sports crew.
I'm done now. Oh, yeah, man, trying to get it back for me.
I got you.
Come on, George, get the rim! At the rim!
Nice.
What we gotta do put on for the community? I'm on that. Nah. You're not gonna keep doing that.
Good D.
Oh, my God.
Alley-oop. 60? I couldn't hold Brian. I ain't gonna lie.
There's the style points for.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the shooting guard position. And for the Clippers. So the Clippers win the tip. Well, Grant, we're still early on in the season here, but do you feel like you've got a good sense of these teams yet?
Absolutely no. I mean, it's too early right now to tell. Now, some teams are still kind of coming into their own, so I think we need a few more games before we get a real sense of who the contenders are this year.
On offense, here is San Antonio. Launches it. Nails it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Maxwell. Rejected by Holmgren. They get it back. Basket counts. Here's Wesley. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. First quarter, just over a minute played. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First one falls for him. And he makes the first, but misses the second. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
Mr. Clutch can't hit. The Clippers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Okogie. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Wow, Josh Okogie, tough finish. That was contact by the defense. Excellent concentration.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Pure from three-point range. Mr. Clutch has got 9 points.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Maxwell passes to Okogie. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, Josh Okogie, because of his ability to elevate a threat from the interior, that's a nice finish.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Pass to Okogie. Rebounded by Johnson. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Mr. Clutch. No good from outside. The Clippers trail. Here's Maxwell. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Pass to Westbrook. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. He got a piece of it. Here's Mr. Clutch. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Nails it from beyond the arc.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Here's Maxwell. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Holmgren. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Lakers. They pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
When I look at San Antonio, they haven't stormed out of the gates, but they're still in a good spot. They just have to work some things out. Still, though, a very impressive squad.
Here's Gilliard. Misses the jumper from the wing.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
To end the run. And he lays it in.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Three-pointer. The rebound by Beasley. The Clippers have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. George. You know, over his career, Paul George has racked up more than his fair share of accolades, Grant.
Well, he's a fixture at All-Star Weekend, that's for sure. Now, he's made the All-Defensive Team more than...
And here are the Spurs now. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
And for the Spurs. Pass to Okogie. Here's Maxwell. He's covered by Holmgren. Maxwell, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And for the Clippers. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the LA Clippers. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Soft touch off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Hits a three-pointer. Mr. Clutch has got 24.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Westbrook, the pass to Maxwell. Pass to Okogie. Here's Westbrook. Rejected by Holmgren.
Get it out of here. Holmgren too much defensively.
From the arc. Fires in the triple. And now a 4-point San Antonio lead.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Inside. Here's Maxwell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. From deep three-point land. He can't get it to go.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Gets the 3-ball to go.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And the Clippers call time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And here are the Clippers now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Maxwell. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's Maxwell. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Kicks it out to Westbrook. To the middle. And it's good for 2. He's got 5.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And the basket by Maxwell.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Holmgren against Westbrook. Here's Okogie. He has 6. Holmgren with the block. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure's real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front? And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. San Antonio leading. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Then it's Chet Holmgren, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2. To the inside. Rebound by Mr. Clutch.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
There's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Mr. Clutch has got 42 in the game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Okogie. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Pass to Beasley. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. San Antonio's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Mr. Clutch. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
The 3 is up. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Maxwell. Rebound San Antonio. Sohan's got 4 rebounds now.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Fires from deep. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 45 points.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
And the Clippers call time here. Well, from broadcasting to team ownership, heading USA basketball, Grant, what drives you to do so much these days?
Well, B.A., I'm an active guy, and I had a great playing career. But the things I wasn't able to do because of the injury, I think, left me even more motivated to excel and try new things in this next chapter of my life.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, James Harden is not worried about his legacy. He said, quote, "I'm going to be remembered in basketball. I'm one of the people who changed the game. Honestly, the only thing I'm missing is a championship." But Brian, he is not stressing. He said, "The moment I stop having fun, I'll be done."
Yeah, marching to the beat of his own drum, Allie. Thank you. Controls the rebound and the putback. Beasley's gotten his first basket of the night.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Saturday, they kick off a road trip to New York. Well, they'll take on the Knicks. Then on Sunday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit to take on the Pistons.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience. One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Beal, and then Beal with the dunk.
Well, this guy is far from just a shooter. He can drive it and, in this instance, get up and over the rim and dunk it, Bradley.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Lets the 3 fly, and again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Beal finds George. Back to Beal. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. 16 feet out. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Sohan, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Fires for 3. And another one! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
There's a minute 34 left in the third. Now Beasley. It's George on the wing. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Gilliard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And yep, it's good. George has got 9.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Pass to Branham. Here's Mr. Clutch. The three-pointer off the mark. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Beal on the wing. Knocks down the long J. 9 points in the game.
Well, off the screen, you can see Bradley Beal is shot ready. That is how you do it.
And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's George. Got a hand on it. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Vassell. Pass to Mr. Clutch. The three. The rebound by Beasley. Beasley's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's George. Can't get it to fall. And so it's San Antonio leading by 17 at the end of the period. Great team defense on Paul George. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better
Teams deciding to change it up. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Spurs?
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. The players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, BA, that's why they call it a partnership. You talk about a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of professional sports.
And for the Spurs, we've got Devin Vassell, and it's Sohan in at the 4. George has the open look. Vassell with the rebound.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Launches a 3. Mr. Clutch can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Okogie's shot is off.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Pass to Elliott. Here's Mr. Clutch. Hits yet again. Wow! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Drives to the hoop. Vassell with the rebound. San Antonio shooting around 44%. Not bad. Here's Sohan. Here's Mr. Clutch. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Gilliard. And a lot of NBA players and former players are getting into film production. How rewarding has that been, Grant?
You know, BA, storytelling is so gratifying and also so very important. Players do have a voice like never before, and these ventures are just another way of expressing that voice. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Mr. Clutch.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Gilliard. Back to Beasley. An easy 2 on the layup.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Sinks it from distance.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to George. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And that one's good. Gilliard.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Good! Another from three.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a
Now that's a level of effort on the defensive end we haven't seen before tonight.
I feel like, guys are, trying their best, man. Hey, it's Floki5000 from the My Team community. My highlight of NBA 2K24 is definitely all the memories I've made playing co-op with my buddies. Playing with people from the community, playing with other creators online, playing with my real-life friends. It's been a lot of fun. I think it's the best way to engage with My Team. If you're not into My Team co-op, give it a try. Get in there.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball with Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. We've got White. Green is out there with Porzingis, and it's Walsh in at the power forward. And for San Antonio, the forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Then it's Mr. Clutch. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Wesley in at the point guard position. In recent years, we have seen some unexpected teams, Richard, get off to hot starts. Why do you think that is?
Well, even if the front office is going a different direction, the players and coaches are not. Players don't care about a high draft pick. Players are out there making sure that they can be in a position to stay in this league.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. So it's the Celtics now. The shot by Pritchard, no good. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Lets it go with a three. It's rebounded by Walsh. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson. This is his first free throw of the game.
This is not an area where they expect him to contribute. He's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
On the wing, Johnson fires away from outside. That one doesn't go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Floats one. That one falls.
Wonderful touch from Johnson.
RJ at 6'5", Keldon Johnson plays bigger than his listed height, don't you think?
Yeah, Kev, not only does he play bigger, but he's stronger than he looks and is willing to throw that weight around. He has shown himself capable of playing the 3 or even the small ball 4 if you need him.
Boston, no good that time either.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The rebound by the Celtics. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
The offensive rebound.
And I like the assertiveness inside from Holmgren, daring the D to get physical with him.
The Spurs shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And guys, there's really a fine line.
And so it's San Antonio, easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play